Let's perform the same chi-squared tests for equality of population probability in Enterprise Guide instead of Excel. I've opened up Enterprise Guide, I've got to my process flow here. I'm going to go to my folder of data, drag the car-color combination data in, click Finish, and that's going to show up with our car-color combination data. To get the chi-squared test, we're going to go to Describe, One-Way Analysis. We'll choose Exterior as our analysis variable, Count as our frequency. Go to the Statistics tab and choose chi-squared goodness of fit test. We want the asymptotic test. Let's hit Run, and we'll get our output. Notice that we don't have to do those calculations ourselves like we did in Excel. Enterprise Guide is going to do them all for us. We get our chi-squared test statistic of 3, just like we did in Excel. And we get the same p-value, this PR greater than whatever distribution we're using. Chi-squared in this case is how Enterprise Guide tells us what the p-value is. So in our case, this p-value is greater than our typical threshold of 0.05, so we do not reject our null hypothesis. Or loosely, we would say that we're okay with our null hypothesis. We don't have evidence that the population proportions, population probabilities are different from equal. Let's now do the same thing for interior color, but this is going to be even less work than it was the first time. We could just click up here on Modify Task, tell Enterprise Guide that we want to do interior color instead. So we'll just add interior as an analysis variable. And we want to do the exact same thing that we did for exterior color, so we don't need to tell it again what statistics to calculate. We can just hit Run, replace our output with the new output, and now we've got both tests. Right, so this is really handy. If we look down here at the interior color chi-squared test, we've got the same value, 21.12, that we got in Excel, and we've got a slightly different looking p-value. Our p-value is now telling us that it's less than 1/10,000th, less than 0.0001. But that's certainly small enough for us. That's smaller than 0.05, so we reject our null hypothesis in this case. And we'll conclude that the interior colors are not equally likely to be chosen.